Here's a 1-minute guide on how to play the Barbiano in World of Warships. First, you'll have to get this ship. So you have to go into the armory. You can get it for 30k steel. Now the Barbiano has great sap with machine guns for guns, along with fast speed and long exhaust smoke duration that will kill enemies with 1,000 cuts. So now how you want to play the Barbiano is mainly use sap. Since you only have sap, you only get two choices of this. You get the regular sap that has a 26mm pen and a faster reload, or you have the special sap that has a little bit extra pen, which goes to 34mm and has a slightly longer reload of like a 0.6 longer. So the base is like 2.8 and it goes to 3.4-ish. For 90% of the time, you're going to be using the regular sap, but once you encounter like a heavily armored target, then you'll switch to the special sap for that extra pen that you'll need. For positioning, you want to go either the 1 or the 10 line flanks or the middle if there is no aircraft carriers. Normally you kind of want to be around where your team will be doing spotting for you. Usually a good range to farm is around 8 through 12 kilometers is a good range to farm targets. Now if you're trying to farm a destroyer that's being radar, definitely get closer than that, so it'll be a lot easier to hit, because if you are able to farm a destroyer, you will absolutely melt them. And for most of your engagements, you're going to be using that smoke, because if you don't, you'll be taking a lot of damage, because this thing is the size of a tier 4 cruiser. So she is pretty thick, so make sure you use that smoke to either enter engagements, or you can use the smoke to disengage and farm as you are leaving. How you want to build the Barbiano, you're going to want to use the legendary Italian commander Cincinnati. He has 3 special perks that are really useful for the Barbiano. The smoke is going to be longer and the gun range will be longer as well when activated, and this ship does a very easy job of activating those. One of them is just getting 100 shell hits, which is really easy in this ship because of how fast this thing fires, because it has 16 guns, and the other one is getting 1 kill, which is more of a skill issue. How you want to build into the ship's skills is into survivability, the smoke, as well as the engine boost. So you'll be taking both the consumable skills to have the quicker and longer smoke and engine boost. You want to build into AFT for the extra gun range, as well as survivability skills that are shown. In the modules, you'll want to build for smoke. If you feel like the smoke is already long enough as it is, you can do aiming systems as well. But I've kind of found that I prefer using the smoke to just be able to have an extra time to farm. That's my preference, but you can use whatever you like. The 6th slot, you do reload to get that extra reload time for the guns. Concealment's going to be in the 5th, and engine boost is going to be in the 2nd. In the 4th slot, you can do rudder shift or propulsion, depending upon your fancy. And let me know what you all think and comment spicy meatballs in the comments.